first from a journalistic perspective, before I address the Tumblr thing, just from a journalistic perspective, I think other people have written about this, is that idea that you can kind of just do what newspapers and urban magazines, a lot of places have traditionally done, which is go out, find stories, report them. This is kind of streamlines that process a little bit, which is the sense of like, give us your story. And I know the kind of powerful thing about it was this idea of shoot a picture of yourself, or at least show something of yourself to like give it a personal kind of edge. And so I thought that was like a really powerful, moving thing. And I remember the first time, it was a few weeks in, and because it started when it was like early September. The first time I looked at that kind of archive page on Tumblr, like every Tumblr blog, Tumblr blog/archive is the kind of just the grid of all the posts. And early on I remember seeing like the grid at that point, and it was like 300 or 400 posts at that point. I thought, those are 300, 400 people and 300, 400 stories, and that was like where it first started to hit me that this is like a powerful thing. So so just from as a journalistic standpoint, I think it's really interesting. From the Tumblr standpoint, I think it's kind of interesting is it's a leveraging of what Tumblr does well, in a way that like people hadn't maybe thought of before in terms of like using protests. I mean, people think of Twitter, especially as an organizing tool for or a reporting tool around real-time protests, where like you're there, this event is going on, you say like I'm going to quickly tweet about it because it's a very fast thing to do. This is like something that takes that and then broadens it to anybody, really. I mean, because most of I would guess that the majority of the people who are filing to the We Are the 99% Tumblr have never been to Occupy Wall Street, because it's people from all over the country, and I think so. The idea is that it doesn't have to be protest doesn't have to be a thing that occurs in a specific place at a specific time, but can be like something that is talked about, what's that called, asynchronously. So I think that is actually the thing that's been really interesting about it, is that they've kind of picked up what's the strengths of Tumblr and used it in a really good way.